I met someone who looked just like me while traveling one day. He looked so much like me that I believed he was a twin. We both stopped and looked at each other in the face for a few seconds, and he asked me, "Who are you?" I couldn't say anything in shock and only looked at his face. He also looked at me in the face and continued to look incredulous. I ran away with an indescribable discomfort, but that night, I had a dream that my body burned down and turned into ashes. And when I woke up in the morning, my whole body began to crack and discharge. As time went by, my body began to hurt more and more. Gradually, it became difficult to breathe, and it became difficult to move as the arms and legs hardened. I was lost in thought. I heard I'd die if I met a doppelganger. Am I dying? I ended up visiting a famous fortune teller who was surprised to see me and said, "You were born by God's mistake. God is trying to turn you back into nothingness." I said I wanted to live, and the fortune teller shook his head and said there was no way. I went back stunned, and after that day, my body began to dry out like a dying tree. As the day went by, I became senile, my back was bent, my skin cracked, and blood began to leak out. Even after visiting a doctor, he said there was no cure, saying it was a strange disease with an unknown cause. I shouted at the sky, "God, you created me and now you're trying to get rid of me?" I wanted to live somehow, so I exercised for 6 hours a day and took care of all kinds of vitamins and health foods. Fortunately, I started to feel better, and I was able to slow down the speed of my body's breakdown. Then one day, I had a dream again. I saw a person who looked like me lying down in the form of a lump of ash, because his whole body was burned. I woke up screaming, and now I'm in a better shape than ever before. Surprisingly, after that, I gradually recovered my health and gradually returned to a healthy body. I don't know what happened. Did God change his mind? Or was it all just a coincidence? But one question remains in my mind. Where is the person who looked like me now? Is he alive?